everyone and good afternoon. This is Sarah from the Irish Trading Academy, and I want to show you the one trade that I took today. Hold on, so we're in the Nasdaq, the 5 minute, hold on, yeah, here, the 5 minute chart, and I want to focus more on the Fibonacci retracement, so the 61.8 and the 76 wave. So what I've done is you have to wait until the market is like really moving up and down. It can't be in consolidation, it can't be left to right, right to left, whatever. It has to be coming either nicely down or nicely up. And you see that the stairs, it's really like stairs, up, down again, up, down again, up. So what I've done is I take the retracement of the last AB, I take the retracement, and I got in at the level of 61. Now you see, if I would have been a bit more patient, I could have gone in at 76, which actually now I'm doubting. I think I have been patient. I forgot. I don't remember. No, it says I got in here actually. No, so I did get in at the 76. Yeah, 76, because that is the cheapest point that you can get. This level, it doesn't always get there. Most of the time you will only make it to 61.8 or even 50 or less. So if you do make it just to 76.4, you're buying at a very good price. So I put my order here, and your stop loss comes above the last higher high here. So stop loss here, I just wonder if I can draw that for you. Horizontal line, let's see if I can do this. No, hold on. So GGG, snap mode disabled. I think now I can do it. Horizontal line, yeah. So my stop loss was here. Line, I got in just underneath the 76.4, and then your first target should be at the lower low here. So I got out horizontal line. What is it saying here? No, I got out at the lower low here. Yeah, because I got out in this candle. I got out here, and then my second target, I'll show you why I got out there as well. There is a Fibonacci extension that you can draw from here to here to here. And important levels are the 75. Oh yeah, that's why I got out there. I'll show you in a minute. 75 is a level that you want to get out at, and a little bit before it, because this is usually a level where you will find a bit of resistance, and then either 100, 133, 161 are good levels as well. But you see, this purple line is a 200 EME, and I usually don't put my targets further than I call this a very heavy wall. I don't want to go above and break through, having to break through a wall. Like in this case, it did break through it, but you just never know. This is a very strong level to bounce back up, so I wouldn't go really further than that. So yes, my first target, instead of the lower low, which I would do, I would take 76 is for me more important. 75 for me is more important than the lower low, previous lower low. And you see, this is still a very beautiful risk reward. I'd say that's a 2-to-1. And then the second target was around this line. I actually wanted to take the 200 EME, but it just fell through. Look, I got a bit underneath that. GGG. So this is how I trade. So let's now see risk rewards from here to here. I'll put it here to make it easier to see. What is that now? That is a 2-to-1. So my first target was a 2-to-1. To be honest, with the Fibonacci, if you want to do this style of trading, you really have to make sure that it's minimum 2-to-1, because you will get stopped out frequently enough as well. So to make it work and to be profitable, please don't do it 1-to-1 on this one. Do it 2-to-1 if you can. If it is smaller, even like 1.5 would still be okay here, but don't go shorter than that. And then my second target was, I think that would be like a 3-to-1. Let's see. 3-1. So a 2-1, a 3-1. I say this is a beautiful trade. It actually is still going. It is reacting to the 133 here. But again, you have to be a bit lucky with that. I would never go across further than this line. You can do that if you want. And that is my trade for today. I'm not a brilliant teacher. I try to explain it as best as I can, but if there is any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments or to send a PM or whatever, and I'm happy to explain it a bit better. Alright folks, thanks so much. Have a lovely afternoon and talk to you soon. Bye.